We are honoring Madeline Albright, who passed away from cancer Wednesday at the age of 84. The first woman to serve as U.S. Secretary of State, Albright came to the U.S. as a child refugee. Chief Washington correspondent Jonathan Karl has more on her life and legacy. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Robin. As the first woman to serve as Secretary of State, Madeline Albright was a trailblazing diplomat known for speaking her mind. When she became Secretary of State in 1997, Madeline Albright became at the time the highest-ranking and most powerful woman in U.S. history.
That I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
That's an amazing fact considering she grew up a refugee, her family fleeing the Nazis when Hitler invaded Czechoslovakia at the start of World War II, and again after the war when her family had to flee the communists. She was 11 years old when she arrived in the United States. But her first big break came when President Bill Clinton nominated her to serve as U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations. She proclaimed herself an advocate of aggressive multilateralism, believing the United States should be a force for human rights and democracy around the world. In 1997, Bill Clinton tapped her to be Secretary of State. She was confirmed 99-0 by the Senate. As Secretary of State, Albright was an advocate for expanding NATO and for U.S.-led airstrikes in the former Yugoslavia to prevent Serbia's ethnic cleansing in Kosovo.
I really found it very difficult to watch when people were being killed for what they were, what religion they were, rather than anything that they had done.
She met with world leaders of all kinds, including North Korea's Kim Jong-il and Vladimir Putin, his first meeting as president with a senior U.S. official. Looking back on her career, Albright said her greatest regret was the United States didn't do more to stop the genocide in Rwanda in 1994 when she was the ambassador to the UN. She told the Washington Post, "It's my greatest regret from that time." Albright became a feminist icon, a tireless advocate of women's rights. She wrote in her memoir she wanted to be remembered for taking a, quote, strong stand on the side of freedom.
Perhaps some will also say that I helped teach a generation of older women to stand tall and young women not to be afraid to interrupt.
Just 1 month ago, as Putin was preparing to invade Ukraine, Albright wrote in the New York Times that he was making an historic mistake, writing, quote, "What is sure to be a bloody and catastrophic war will drain Russian resources and cost Russian lives." Robin, she was sharp in her analysis and prescient right until the end.
Absolutely, John. Thank you for sharing. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.